multi.tv.
Welcome back to the second game of week 9, the final week. Southside Riptide against Northern Flyers. This game doesn't mean much for standings, as the Northern Flyers already qualified for finals. But
George, there's a lot of pride on the line here tonight. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you don't want to be the team that doesn't win any games. So Southside Riptide have a lot to play for. They don't want to join that long list.
And if they were to win a game, it would be tonight. Northern Flyers are a bit undermanned with 2 players out of injured and 2 subs coming in. So it should be a good game.
Oh, I feel like there's more than 2 players injured if they have subs coming in. It's like 11 players in total on the team. That means we're missing 6 players.
Yeah, I don't know the math, but I just click the buttons on the stream.
Yeah. I'll figure out the maths sometime. Cooled down for the second game. First game seemed very hot. Wasn't here, but looked hot. We got bricks to start the game off. Both teams in the previous game currently cooling down, having a chat. One team very happy, one team not so happy to make the finals.
We won't spoil the result here, but it's a great game. Go back and have a look.
Yeah.
And tune in next week for the final.
Yes, it'll be very exciting. The pit court start things off. It was a very long point last match where they had a lot of calls. It was like a WOC final.
Yeah, the 80-minute time cap did go to 100 minutes.
Wow. A lot of discussion for a pit call, I'd have to say. Very surprising. You'd imagine there shouldn't be that much going on, but...
Yeah, as I said before, there's a lot on the line this game. Sheep stations are on the table.
Yeah. So I'm not sure why Northern Flyers are going. I guess they want to go in to the finals with form. We'll tap this back in. Looking for his dump. Sean making it difficult. Madx grabs this. Oh, as it goes ground. Unfortunately, not quite making Tim Stevens. And we have Sam casually walking up. Pick the disc up. Having a look. John. He just broke Talas's ankles and just grabbed it. I'm not sure if the camera caught that, but...
Oh, never in doubt.
Yeah.
Mr. Wrong.
See, right here. Oh, it's just... Oh, has his ankles broken. And John Perkins right free in the end zone.
Yeah, he was talking big game, commentating the last one, and he's really lifted to start this game.
Yeah. The key is to commentate and then not play, so you can't get embarrassed the next game.
Oh, Georgie, I'm surprised you didn't get the call up tonight.
I'm on a very... There's a very long list of players before me.
Oh, where would you put me on that list, George?
Oh, you're definitely above me.
I've been cut one too many times too.
Yeah, that's alright. I'm like you, but I can't throw, so...
Oh,
so I've got nothing.
You'll learn one day, mate. Shout out to Rajra Patil, number 1 on the line here for Northern Flyers, super sub.
Yeah.
Up and comer out of Flinders University, putting in the work. Got the call up today.
That's good to hear. It's playing Outbreak this season, or?
Yeah, he's got his name on the beat.
Hey, not bad.
There's a lot of players on our B squad.
Are you playing?
Oh, there's too many people that,
I thought they
to
were
put it a better way, care.
Yeah. I thought they were going to put 22 people on the B squad. They didn't quite fill it out.
Yeah, I think what they did is they had these 17 are guaranteed and come out to training and we'll fill our squad with you.
Oh, yeah. You go out to training?
I think I've hit 1 this year.
Yeah.
Not bad. But yeah, there's a lot of people putting in the effort and putting in the work that deserve spots over us old codgers, Georgie.
Yeah. I'm way past my prime. At the old age of 25.
George, I'm confident that you're still yet to peak.
Sam Cowan here with disc in the middle. Break throw, of course, as usual. Not just quite missing the hand. You might as well remind who this player is. I don't think I'm familiar with him either.
Is that the person who just smacked the disc that we were talking about?
Yeah.
Ryan Froud.
Oh, yeah. Another Flinders person?
I think WoW would claim him.
Okay. Yeah, got himself an outbreak kit, so
Yeah, he had.
somewhat familiar. Should be somewhat familiar with the scene.
He's played Bs for a couple of years.
Yeah,
He's pretty
good.
solid.
Oh, John Perkins again, getting free. That big talk.
Yeah, 2 points from John, back to back. You got to give credit where credit's due.
Which side? Oh, so 2 points. 2 points of pass, so where they are now is where they start. Two points for the Northern Flyers. Even the very short-handed Northern Flyers still getting off to a good start. 2-0 already.
Yeah, being top of the table, you would expect them to win this game. And they do have a solid core of players.
Yeah, they do. They are missing a lot of key players, a lot of their young guns. Ted, Nathan Dignam.
I think there's a bit of strategy in that. Like, this game theoretically doesn't change their finals berth next week, so you might have a niggle. It's just not worth playing. So.
Yeah, maybe, but at the same time, they're all the young players are the ones missing.
Ryan and Rudy, who they've subbed in that class of youth.
Yeah.
So they do have a few people to throw to, unfortunately.
Another brick here, so scary take from the middle. That's quite generous, what Sam O'Connor's giving him up the field. Looks back for Sando, as we've seen many, many times already this season. Nunu looking to the side here, looking for anything, looking for a dump. Oh, just popping out Curtis's hand.
And the D from Patil.
Yeah. Maybe these players are better than the ones they're missing.
I wouldn't put it past them. And that D was pressure on the mark.
Yeah. It's replacing Nathan Dignam, so, you got to have those strong defensive plays. Oh, Tim Stevens just smacks it out of the air.
And he's happy about that one, goes for a jog.
Oh. He had all the space in the world, but might have been a bit too far for the handlers. Sando cutting here in the middle. Looking for anything. The Sando-Sam Cowan matchup. It's a lot of age going on there.
A lot of talent, I think you mean, George.
Yeah, lots of experience.
And lots of smarts too. Both those gentlemen put in a few steps when they need to, but can command the field.
Absolutely. Oh. Scary, some very convincing fakes. Been faked out myself many times this season.
Oh, it's bad when you're on the camera and you just keep jerking it.
Yeah. Oh, Katie's doing a good job of that.
Yeah, shout out to Katie.
Nunu.
And a point there for Southside Riptide.
Yeah, finally got one on the board.
Yeah, nice work from Malhotra.
The great up the line cut here. And Nunu, all the space in the world.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a great sign. You've got your hands on your knees already, 0.3.
Yeah. Hopefully not too much of a marathon. They've got their subs, so shouldn't be the worst thing in the world. They've got plenty of subs today, actually. So compared to the Northern Flyers, they should have plenty of energy throughout the match.
Yeah, unfortunately they're suffering from their round 1 and 2 picks being absent this week.
Oh, again?
Yeah, John Brew and Ferdy are no show tonight.
Oh, no.
But they've got it done without him, and they are unfortunate to not get up last week.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was a very close game last week. They definitely could have made the upset. It feels like that's the story every week now. The Southside retired so close every week.
Well, that's what you want with the draft league. You want lots of close games. This is why we do it. And give our players more experience at these clutch situations.
Definitely.
Earlier game at Universe Point, you need that experience. If you're playing your first Universe Point, when you get to Nationals, it's too late.
Yeah, and Social League Universe points just don't hit the same.
Oh.
They're pretty competitive, but they're not that competitive.
Mate, I'll be back. I just got to see a man about a horse.
Sure.
Can you just wipe that 1 point where I was scored?
Yep. We wait for Malhotra's pool here. That extending very far up. Might be a offside here, actually. Long time on the line. Taking their sweet, sweet time. Even though the Northern Flyers are ready without subs. Southside Riptide taking their time. Malhotra. Big pull right here. Very good. Comes to ground. Sam's handling. John Davis on the sideline here. Fakes it. Not quite. John Perkins. Goes to ground. Just got a touch on that, I think. Oh, having a look at the state of the disc here. Not happy. I think John Perkins landed on that one. It's good effort by John. Oh, just threw it over him. Wes made a great cut there. Izzy was tailing him very closely and Scary just threw it over Wes. Pretty unfortunate. Take out on the sideline here. Oh, puts it to the ground. Tried a bit cheeky there with a break throw. Not quite making it. Oh, Tim Stevens. Sam O'Connell had a sniff of that. That Talis throw. Oh. Just overthrown it a bit. Maybe back in the day, Scary would have been able to get that. Maybe back in the day, Talis would have thrown that better, but can't be thinking about the what ifs. Once again, these teams taking a long time picking the disc up. Taking their sweet, sweet time. Just want to watch some high-level ultimate. So they're denying us the opportunity by taking their sweet time picking up the disc. And finally Sam Can gets things underway. Looks backwards to the captain. It's a bit stuck on the sideline here, but Sam Cowan bails him out. Back to Sean. They're forcing towards this sideline here, so... Oh, madx. Just turning around in time to get that D, get a hand in there. As he's thrown one. Oh, it just tilted outwards. Don't think anyone's expecting that. No communication there. Ooh, almost rips it. Is he in the middle here? Sam O'Connell the only option for him, backwards. Now Sam puts it deep. 2-1, and Scary getting his hand on that. Tallis in the handler space now, bringing it in. Bit stuck on the sideline, cramped. Someone's poached. Sam Cowan has no person marking. They don't take advantage of it as they go backwards again. Courtesy, oh, nothing deep except for Tim Stevens, the only player in front of him who's free. Mahotra looking. Bit stationary up. Malhotra gives the up the line. I don't think that's quite in, but I don't think they're calling it in. He hasn't quite milked it enough. Have a bit of a discussion here about. Yep, and they agreed. It's not in. One more throw. They're one throw away, but in this situation, a lot of the time, you want to throw backwards. A lot of people are very keen on getting it in, especially when fantasy points on the line. And fantasy points are indeed on the line, as Malhotra throws it to Wes. So, oh. I think a timeout has been called already. Not a big fan of these early timeouts. I guess there have been long points, but maybe it's Northern Flyers without their subs calling one. Hopefully I'll get a partner eventually. It's a bit lonely commentating. It feels like it's hard to talk when you're by yourself. For those of you who celebrate the Lunar New Year, Happy Lunar New Year. I'll try to get Paolo. We finished with the first time out here. I'm not sure who called that. I think the Northern Flyers would have if I was a betting person.
Did you find any friends, Mr. Wrong?
I have not found any friends. Sam's asking around, trying to find a partner for me. Everyone's keen to get out of here.
Sam sounds like the man for the job.
Yeah, but he's doing stats.
Oh,
But maybe he could.
I'm sure he's a man of many talents.
Yeah, could do both at the same time. I think first person he asked was my constant co-host, Ben Palais, but I don't think he's too happy right now. So
I think he would be over the moon,
yeah.
wanting to talk a lot of smack if he got up last game. No spoilers.
Oh, if he won, I mean, if the game went how he wanted the game to go,
Yeah.
I won't tell you which team he's on. He'd be here, but unfortunately a bit down, so not here. He's got to get in his car, punch his car seats, maybe cry his tears.
Let's go white!
Davis the disc.
Yeah, a very common play here. Handler throwing to Sean Davis. Going back here. It's almost like a three-handler kind of play. So Sean Davis is coming from the stack. And now he's just facilitating for his players. Ooh, outside in break throw. Another one.
Yeah, Sean's got a great throwing arsenal. You got to have a lot of tricks in the bag. We're only 3 foot tall.
He's been at the top of his ultimate for a while now. There's a reason he's there.
Arguably more successful than his taller older brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. John Perkins here, involved in another great play. A great deep cut again. It's what, inside. Oh, not an inside throw, just a throw that went through multiple players.
Yeah, it's great to see John doing well.
Yeah, got to kick the old talent out eventually. Got to get rid of the Gregs of the world. Watch out, John Perkins is coming.
I think that transition's already happening, George.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, Greg didn't even make the finals. No spoilers,
No
of course,
spoilers.
but Greg may or may not have made the finals. Whereas John's already made the finals before this game even happened, so...
Yeah, and they've still got a lot of fire in their belly, wanting to put on a show for us tonight.
Yeah.
Wait, Sam, were you watching last game?
Yes, I was. I was thinking stats.
Was Alice in or out on that on this one?
Very hard. Can't tell.
I've got to start there now. Can you start?
Sam McConnell pulling here. Get a fairly big pull. See if there's a catch. Garrett Sando. Seen a million times this season. Yeah, even though John Brew and Ferdy aren't here, the Southside Riptide seem a lot more comfortable throwing unders compared to previously, where they were just the only play they had was throw between handlers and then throw deep. But now look at this movement here. It's going well. As I say, Scary rips one. Talis just walks that one in. Happy.
And you got to love the kick spike too.
Absolutely. See if we got that one on camera. Great throw here. Talis just had so much space. John Perkins probably gassed from all the offensive plays he's been making.
Yeah. 3-0. 4-2. Oh, wait. That means I fucked up. Oh, wow.
Is that definitely a red score, that one? Did you do it wrong or no? Are you sure?
Maybe I fucked up.
Getting a score check here. Yeah, 3-all. We're on evens right now. Wow, some loud cars going on behind us.
Yeah, Georgie. Big shout out to Mr. Daniel Clinton in the live stream. It's good to know someone else is tuning in and watching.
Yes. Hello.
And if I knew how to do it in 2 minutes' notice, I'd hook you into the commentary stream. But a list of things in the too hard basket for me right now.
You actually got some special guests for the finals next week.
Yeah, I had a great time when I filmed Division 2 Nationals. We didn't really have the budget for any commentators, so we were doing remote commentary from New Zealand and other countries.
Yeah. It was great because they knew a lot about Ultimate. The only issue is they didn't know any of the players, whereas I'm the opposite, where I know the players, but I don't know anything about Ultimate, yeah.
Yeah, big shout out to Hannah Prenderby. She put in the night shift, going to having a nap at 3 in the morning, waking up at 6, commentating the final for us.
I think that's passion for Ultimate.
Oh, she's a wonderful, passionate person.
Hey, North Flyers run another one in fairly easily. This throw, bit dangerous, but Sam Con does a great job reeling it in. And then Sean Davis running past, getting himself the goal. Still night here, not much wind, so would be very surprised to see a zone come on, but Northern Flyers might want to put on some practice players before they go up against the team that won last game.
The observations from last game was that most zones that have been put on this season have been quite ineffective.
Yeah, I think it's also just because in Adelaide the wind isn't as strong, so zones aren't as effective.
Maybe our throws are just that much better.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Until Nationals rolls around, then you don't need to watch those. Oh, that one just going out the side there.
They called the brick. It's going to come in from the centre of the field.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like Adelaide wind in comparison, like the windiest day in Adelaide is like still day in Nelson Bay, which is where Nationals are being held this year. So not much practice that goes on here when it comes to wind throwing. Of course, Ultimate a sport affected very heavily by wind, as West just throws that away, not quite in the range of madx.
It's really the difference between these two teams, those unforced errors from Red.
Yeah, they've got the skill, they just throw it away a little bit too much. I think madx is the leader for turnovers. Throwaways, at least. Ooh.
Good closing speed from McConnell.
Ooh, that was a throw. It was like a bit of a rolling hammer kind of thing.
Yeah, just the momentum. He wanted the disc more than the defender did.
Yeah. So
And then spotted the open player.
This throw. Yeah, a bit of a scuba.
Yeah, Baddock's there, 2 steps behind. Nothing they could really do.
Yep. We got the break here, so they're up 5-3 now.
I'm sure the Northern Flyers are looking to just the knife in and turn it here.
Yeah, how much do you think the teams have been doing film research on each other? I know all these games recorded thanks to LTTV.
Yeah, like I think it's very useful for the individual players to go back and evaluate their own game.
Yeah.
You can see when you should have cut. You can see when you should have refrained. I think there is a bit of research, but mostly it's a self-diagnostic tool, I would say.
Yep. I think a lot of people they just love watching themselves play.
Think of a few names that come to mind.
Yeah. But yeah, I know Connor was talking about how he's made a couple of game-winning defensive plays that ultimately ended up winning his team games, and he says, "Oh yeah, well they always do that play, so maybe it's the footage that helped him out." Send a madx now in the handling.
Stevens back to Sanderson. McKenzie.
Just stuck on the sideline here.
Yeah, and a lot of cuts coming underneath. Still a bit clogged. Yep. Curtis does well to get free. Power position from madx. Does well to holster.
Ooh. Just a bit suffocating on the mark here.
Yeah, and great work from Rudy and Israel. Just suffocating the downward space.
Yeah. Right here, middle of the field with Sanderson. This is where you want it.
And the cuts dry up for Southside.
Yeah. Feels big long throw, all by himself.
And Curtis comes down with it.
Yeah. Not sure how he got so free as we have a look at the replay here. He just seems to have snuck out the back of the stack and.
Yeah, I think that's just a defensive lapse.
Yeah.
If you're that deepest player on defense, you have to acknowledge and respect that threat.
Yeah, it was a really good cut from the deepest player in the stack, who went under, dragged the deepest player in the defense in, and then Curtis leaks out the back there, grabs the disc.
Curtis, another up-and-comer.
Yep.
Still a balmy 31 degrees here in Adelaide, and the lack of wind is not really helping here. Still quite warm.
Yeah. It's not cooling down until early in the morning tomorrow. It's a very cool day tomorrow, but it's going to be a warm night still.
Some co-commentary in the background there from my son, Felix.
Yep.
And Southside do well to score that upwind point, keep it respectable.
Yeah, it's upwind, but it's not that much wind.
Well, you got to score points if you want to win the game.
That's true. Still within striking distance.
Maybe they need you on, George.
Maybe. Wow. If I was playing for the Northern Flyers tonight, they'd definitely lose. So that's how the Southside Riptide would get their win.
Oh, don't say yourself too short.
But that's why I'm not playing for them.
Interesting mix of players on the Southside team. Malhotra coming through the pool. Smits, Sanderson, McKenzie.
Yep.
Madx and Stevens. This pool comes down for Northern Flyers.
Yeah, like the players have been around for a while, but not as old as, the really old players. I guess Sando is one of the very old players.
He's represented Australia for the Masters Division. Respect your elders, George.
Yeah, my mistake.
I'll keep you in line, mate.
Yeah, it's a bit of a change. Oh.
Nice deep cut from Sorondo.
Yeah.
Just zipped a bit too fast from Davis.
Yeah, just a bit too flat, a bit too low. Never really gave Sorondo a chance. Let's have a look at this one again.
Yeah, Sorondo had the space. All we got to do is put it up in the air in the end zone and give him a crack.
Yeah, not much you could do about that. It was a really good play. Sanderson bring this one in. Everything. He's not even looking upfield at all.
Yeah, Davis does a great job on that dump mark.
Oh, Tarlis.
Smith's putting in the effort to get free under.
Ooh. Malhotra just...
And the defensive pressure from Sorondo really made Malhotra think about it. And sure, it was just a drop, but he was there in the defense.
Yeah, he had it. Maybe the light got in his eyes a bit. It's very hard to play in the dark, I feel.
You got to close your fingers around the frisbee if you want to win the game. Like,
Yeah. Oh, there we
as
go.
we see Perkins do that. I think that notches up his third goal now.
Yeah, third goal. And also an assist to go along with that. Southside Riptide called timeout.
We'll take a short break.
Sure. Back now after the timeout. Northern Flyers. We're halfway through the game, 40 minutes.
You got to say that was a long 75 seconds.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. I feel like these Super League teams really stretch it.
Yeah, struggle to count, I would assume.
Also, the time spent on the line. Well, we'll call Northern Flyers some slack. They've playing with a team they're not familiar with, and they've also played Savage. No, they've got a sub. Is he?
You're talking about this Flyers team?
Yeah. Do they have any subs or?
Yeah, I think they have one sub.
Okay.
Ryan Smith on the sideline here.
Yeah. Okay. I was wondering who Ryan was playing.
Yeah, Ryan and Rudra Patil have been called in for tonight.
Yeah. I thought it was another player as well.
I think it's just the two. There's a Connor with the ball.
Oh, let me drop to the ground here.
Yeah, nice deep pull. Finds Maddox again. Mackenzie.
Oh, a lot of deep cuts here. Even Sanderson is going all the way deep.
Yeah. Uncharacteristic holster from Mackenzie.
Yeah. Trying to make use of that Sam Cowan matchup. He gets it right on the line here. One throw away, or he's going to throw it backwards to Maddox.
Nice from Sanderson.
Yeah, middle of the field. Great play right there.
Nice work. And the goal called by Stevens.
Yes.
In the YouTube comments, I've been reminded that Sando played his Worlds for Australia back in 2012, which is 10 years ago, George.
2012, wow.
So Sando played in the Masters Division 10 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
So maybe your comments aren't too unjustified. But he was a weapon, catching many deep long shots from Radicke.
Still is.
Yeah, I don't want to be marking up on him.
No, if he still played Outbreak these days, or he'd show those kids how it's done.
Despite the slowness of this game, it's still quite tight. 6-5.
Oh yeah.
What do you think of the 4v4 Olympic dream, Mr. Wrong?
Ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
No space on the field for players like you and me to hide.
Yeah.
Normally that 5th, 6th, 7th position. Speaking for myself mostly.
I went Adelaide. I feel like we've been experimenting a lot more with smaller fields. In City Social League, there's 5-a-side. Obviously, in Indoor League, there's 5-a-side. And even in State League, for the Women's Div 2, it's 6-a-side. So
Yeah, more touches on the disc. More game time per player.
yeah. At the same time, it feels a bit different from the 7-a-side. It just feels like there's one less cutter, one less handler. It's a different kind of game, but it's interesting. So never played 4s, so not sure how that really go.
Yeah, you have to be quite fit, is my comment.
Yeah, definitely not a game for us.
Yeah, and Southside Riptide get the opportunity here.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a miscommunication from Flyers.
Where's playing very disciplined here. Let's find Maddox. Oh, the cuts are going all over the place right now.
At least the disc stays alive, is my comment.
Yeah. These cuts are just a bit messy. It's kind of finding the handlers again and again. As Sando puts on to the back of the end zone.
Oh, the vision. If there's anyone you want throwing that throw, it's probably Sanderson.
Oh, absolutely. He's done it so many times in his career, and even this season alone. Just that cross-field flick outside in to a leading player.
Yeah, just the vision there. Davis was banking on the fact that there was a strong mark on, and Sanderson just flicks it over the top.
Yeah, I mean, even me watching the replay there, I didn't see the play he was trying to throw to, but he did.
Oh, vision, mate.
Vision.
You'll learn that in 20, 30 years.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be me one day.
And we got 6 apiece.
Yeah. Back to evens.
Big thank you, George, for commentating multiple games this season. We'd be lost without you.
No worries. Big thank you to you. A big thank you to Katie for doing all this work.
I'm sure our paycheck's in the mail any day.
Making sure the magic's happening.
I've got to be on dad duty. I'll be back in a sec.
No worries. Back by myself. It's always awkward commentating by yourself. Feels like you're talking to nobody. Not even reading the stream chat, so make sure I open up the stream, leave some comments for me. As we get ready for this pool. Big ball, inside out. Is it going to be caught? Yeah, that was a long pull. Once again, Sean Davis first cut to get the disc. Sorondo just puts it deep. Great put by Sorondo. Just at that power position, I feel. Had all the space in the world right here. Oh, apologies, I've forgotten the receiver's name. There's been a comment about defense being lackluster tonight, as many players are switching up completely. Somewhat agree with that. Yeah, nice warm 30 degrees, but cooling down quickly. Doesn't feel like 30 degrees anymore. I feel like it's sub 30 now. As you get ready for this next point. Northern Fly still up by 1. Playing for half time here. O'Connell with a big flat pull. Quite Baddock's in the middle. Doing a bit of a triple. Tim Stevens, amazing cut. That's just pure athleticism deep. Seems like a triple handler with a vertical stack here. And just Tim Stevens just runs deep. Grabs that one. Galaxy point. 7-0. Next point takes half. Both teams seem to clean up their play a little bit. Not as many unforced errors, but I think if anything, the defense is starting to slack a little bit. Equally important, making sure you don't switch off on defense, as you are not dropping discs, not throwing away discs unnecessarily. Get my Hotra here with a pull. Both teams ready. Let's go. Another nice inside out. Might be sliding out, but no, it's caught. Sams once again to Sean. I think it's foul call here. I think it's fair call. Ooh, I think there's just a little bit of contact there. Yeah. Sam Cowan here. Sean once again. And just throwing us a bit of a contested mashup in the end zone. I'm not sure that's the best player. Comment from Daniel Clinton again. Standing by the statement of the defense after that huck to Tim Stevens, of course. Oh no. Right as I say, the unforced errors have cleaned up. They throw it away again. Ooh, had a breakthrough chance here. Once he does execute on it, Sam Cowan can get very creative here. Big fat outside in. Doesn't go. And it's half time. Northern Flies take it. I'll take Welcome back to the second half.
Yeah, welcome back, Georgie.
Yep. Northern Flyers up by 1 right now. So still anyone's game. But they do start an offense here, so have a chance to go up 2. Maddox, very active mark, even though he's got his back turned to Sam. Pick call.
Ooh.
But it's a drop, so...
A bit of chaos there, but eventually the disc hits the ground, and I would say that, you know, you have to catch that if you want the disc to stay alive.
Yeah, usually the rule is if it affects the play, and I think if you drop it there, it's still a turnover. Yeah, Sean Davis explained the rules to everybody.
Baddock strolls to the disc.
Yeah.
Nice break throw. Sanderson.
Oh, upside down throw to Malhotra. He's looking around. Once again, this offense is not that clean, I have to say.
I think the counter to that is the defense is not really showing up either, so...
Yeah. Looking around the place.
Champagne Adelaide Frisbee.
High release throw. Maddox to the disc in the middle. This is where you want the disc. There's just so many plays you can make from here, so... Right there. Continuation.
I think there's a pick called on that play.
Oh no.
Malhotra putting in work here to give his team a chance.
Yeah, Sanderson cutting up the line here.
Wind back the clock, George. Wind it back.
Oh, it's winding back. Yeah, we're back to 2012.
Mate, you should have seen Sando before that, mate.
Yeah, I came back. I came into Ultimate too late.
Oh,
2012, I was still in middle school, so
still in nappies, mate.
yeah. But yeah, but any earlier than that, I was actually in nappy, so that was when Sanderson was at his peak.
But he's done enough. Brings the score back to Snowmen, 8 apiece.
Yeah. Snowman's for the not so cold day.
Just to the fans, I'm just going to replay that pick real quick.
Yeah. Everyone's favourite call, the pick.
Oh, they love the pick. Yeah, I think it just happens there, left the screen. Sorondo can't get around Curtis.
Yeah.
I'll let the viewers at home decide.
Yeah, another comment from Daniel saying that the game's going to be decided on offensive mistakes. Very true.
Well, that has been the difference between the teams early on.
Absolutely.
A few unforced turns from Southside Riptide.
Yeah. That's just been the story of their season. I feel like they've been skill-wise quite high, but just the turnovers letting them down a bit.
Yeah, and even though this win would come with an asterisk, it's a win they want.
Yeah. Just surprising about how many Northern Flyers players are missing. And is it an actual tactic that they're doing to rest up their players?
They're guaranteed for the final, so they don't actually need this win.
Yeah.
But if you're having a niggle and you don't have to play, it's probably good just to take the week off.
Yeah.
And I think it came down to the Flyers saying we're happy without playing tonight, we'll just take the loss.
Yeah, this game is almost a no-show.
Yeah, but credit to them for getting their act together and putting on a game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great experience for Roger Patil and Ryan Smith to get up in the mix.
Absolutely. Oh, no. Tim Stevens' throw right there. What happened here? Just a bit out of the range of Wes.
Yeah, I think Wes had already decided that the throw wasn't going to come to him. By the time it's in the air, his headspace somewhere else.
Yeah.
And even though Ryan wasn't super tight, does enough and causes the turn.
Got Sam Cowan here, bring the disc back in, fakes the hammer. Once again to Sean. Story of this game. He puts it deep. I don't think anyone was expecting that. Sorondo gets onto that.
Yeah, good chase down from Sorondo. Nice end zone defense to stop the one throw goal. Oh,
No, just a bit wide there for John Perkins.
I think it was Sorondo on the receiving end. Yeah, it was John
Oh.
Perkins the thrower.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sorondo did all the work. Just half a step behind
Once
on that
again,
catch.
bit out of his reach.
Yeah,
And I feel
unfortunate.
like if you're not in Sorondo's reach, then you're probably throwing it a bit too far.
Yeah, well, the big huck just floated enough for him.
Yeah. Did all the work.
Up to still late. Smith's on them with the
Yep.
disc.
Big put here. It's floaty.
Hospital pass this one. See if we can get underneath it.
This is a Hail Mary. Oh, boxed out. I think
There's
that
probably an
might be-
argy-bargy there. We'll
There's
have
definitely
another
a
look.
call happening here. A lot of contact.
Smith's on the throw. Says, I'll have that again, thank you. We'll have another look at it.
Yep. Power position right here.
Yeah, Smith's not messing
Big.
around. Let's give it a go. Right up into the sky.
Yeah, unfortunately just too many players around, but
Yeah, like,
they've done some good. He's done a good job just boxing out here. Maddox just keeping 2 players out.
yeah, Sean and Sam couldn't really get to that contest, but I'm not necessarily sure it's justified that they should if they're behind the players.
Yeah, I agree. And Maddox seems to have slowed down. Seems a bit intentional. Veteran move, of course.
Yeah, Tallis gets another shot. That's what we like.
Hey, one more throw for Talis.
If I know Tallis, he's looking at the same throw.
Yeah. I don't know if his shoulder's got another one in him.
Yeah, he's been niggling a few injuries this season, so it's good to see him out in the field.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years now of injuries, I think, for him. But it's good to see him back. He seemed fairly healthy this year. Turned out some more games than the first 2 picks.
Yeah. I think the problem is that John Brill's too good at basketball.
Yeah. And Ferdy's, well, I don't know what Ferdy gets up to.
Yeah,
Too good at partying.
John Brill. John Brill had a lot of maybes late in the season,
Mm.
provided, he.
Ooh.
Oh, Tallis.
Yeah, so what happens if you try to make cheeky plays?
Tallis loves a bit of cheek.
Sorondo here on the sideline. 4th sideline, so Curtis shouldn't have given him that around.
Smith's put his body on the line.
Yep.
Still doing his best to keep up.
Arnold and
And
there's another defensive lapse, I
I'd
feel.
have to say too easy.
Yeah. Put it.
Yeah, we just caught the end of that Smith's bid.
Yeah.
Back on his feet. Ready to
Good
be on
job
the
to
mark.
recover, but
But the rest of his
Yeah.
team just doesn't want to show up.
not sure what happened there. I think Maddox is marking Sam Cowan, but
The 3 red players pointing at each other is my observation.
yeah,
Who was marking this white guy? You got to do better than that if you want to win games.
absolutely.
Said from my comfortable commentary position.
Well, that's usually why when I commentate with Palais, he's usually the one who criticises them, and I would try to reel him in a little bit, keep him a bit humble. I mean, he was really not happy today, so that's why he's not here commentating.
Oh, George Humble wrong in the seats.
Yeah.
And the game's still close, 9-8. Anyone's biscuit. But you gotta want it, George. You gotta want it.
Yeah.
More than just wanting it, you got to put in the effort to convert those easy offensive plays and make those blocks when it counts.
They've had some opportunities, both teams have. Especially, just putting it in. I feel like a lot of these teams have been making a lot of turnovers unnecessarily. That big throw before from Talis probably.
I think the throw was fine, but you have to
Yeah.
refresh and dump it and then have another crack at something different after the
Yeah, you can't really
comeback.
repeat the play. And then he tried a little inside throw that just didn't work out, unfortunately. Big hang and pull again.
Mackenzie to Stevens.
Yep. Stevens looking back for the dump.
Back for Maddox.
This
Mackenzie.
is good continuation here. But now, great job from Curtis. Get this in the middle. To Wes. Probably should be looking for something back. Or
Nice work
McKenzie.
from McKenzie to keep that alive.
Nice round. This is the place of the field you want to be. Oh,
Ouch.
a
That's what
lot
we
of
say there.
beards going on there. Oh no.
Just have a quick look at that.
It's the last thing you want to see. Injury.
Yeah, great.
Oh,
Good
no.
on Sander for catching that one, but you definitely don't want to be on the ground after taking a grab like that. As he slides the glasses back onto his frame.
Yeah, always dangerous laying out into people's legs as he just throws the hammer over the top. He's just life for Tim Stevens.
Yeah, and it was a great grab under pressure. Perkins closing that gap.
Yeah, once again, the vision. Just seeing things that we're not seeing.
What I am seeing is 9 apiece, George.
Yeah,
We've still got a game, despite everything going on.
yeah. Northern Flyers actually had a chance to go up 2 points after half. They were up 8-7 on offense, and then
There's
No.
only so much you can have those chances and pass them by, George, before you lose the game.
yep. Can't think about the what ifs. Got to think about what's going on now.
Pathetic, George.
Yeah, got to keep making excuses. I'm pretty good at that. To anybody's game. Seems like there's 12 more minutes left on the clock, if the clock is accurate, of course.
I don't know why you'd even doubt me for a second, George.
No, it's not your fault all the time. It's they start the clock at weird times. I'm not.
It's the stream gremlins.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to undermine you. That's why they just set the time at random times, make up the times themselves. Oh yeah, let's say 85 minutes in your clock. Nah, 95 minutes.
A lot of these games have been going to time cap and beyond.
Yeah.
I expect my overtime to be paid heftily. Katie putting in the work on the camera too.
Yep. Shout out to Katie. Sam Cowan, the fake here. A lot of Sam Cowan and Eddie Baddock's matchup going on. John Paxton to the side.
I'm sure Kaon and Baddix are quietly happy about that matchup.
Yeah, I think they're both happy about it. I think Connell. He's in. Just jammed it down the line. And then Sean just puts it. Got another timeout.
Yeah, Davis threw that goal and then realised that his team's a bit puffed and, you know, veteran captain move is let's just have a bit of a breather.
Yep.
Let's just count this 75 seconds, see how we go, George.
Yeah. Alright, we'll count it here. So we'll start at 70-20. Let's say that. We'll be generous here.
Oh, yeah, you're a generous man, Mr. Wrong.
Yeah, what can I say? Yeah, so on the topic of veteran captain, Sean Davis, veteran captain of course, 25 years old, which is the same age as me, so technically I'm a veteran too, even though I probably started playing Ultimate 10 years after him.
You're a veteran in my heart, mate. We are streaming live from Adelaide, Australia. Thank you to our international viewers that have joined in.
Yeah, thank you.
by my clock, Georgie. That's 75 seconds on the dot.
Yeah. Except they still got a line to call. You know.
As we approach beyond the 2-minute mark of that timeout.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're all having a good time. Can't be too critical.
Yeah. I had a quick peek at next week's weather while during that break.
Man of many talents, Mr. Wrong.
Yeah, looking like a nice warm 33 degrees at this rate.
Gorgeous. I'm glad we finally got some summer weather here in sunny old Adelaide.
Yeah. You say that until the heat waves come, and then you're not so happy.
Oh, George, I'm a happy boy in a heat wave.
No, I'm not. Still basing on serve here, 10-9, with the Southside Riptide on offense. Mackenzie here, with this in the middle of the field. Oh, fakes it again. Katie doing a really good job not jerking the camera like I would, because I would be, that camera would be all over the place when the disc is in Mackenzie's hands. That's why I'm not doing it. It's a deep shot here, Smits. Ooh, they're kind of late into each other. I'm not sure they'll be a call here.
I think there might be. We'll have another look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard to see. We'll have another look.
Yeah, I think they both had a fair play on that disc, but...
Yeah, we'll play it again, see what we can...
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Good effort from both the boys, getting their body on the line. Smith's explaining the situation to Perkins here. I think the disc might come back. Smith's put in a lot of effort to get there.
Yeah, I think Smiths will be complaining that Perkins got into his space a little bit.
Yeah, and Perkins can make that play if he has no contact with Smiths.
Yeah.
And the call is retracted.
Yep.
Good spirit from both the boys.
They may as well have a call. If you think he was in your space, you may as well. You can always retract the call.
Yeah, great effort from both the boys.
The joys of self-officiated sports.
When it works, Georgie.
It always works better than having a referee. Even if it doesn't work, it's better than having a referee, I'll tell you that.
I'm sure you're about to be on the paycheck from Mr. Mike Palmer. He shares that view. One day I dream to be on that same paycheck.
The only thing I've received so far is a bag from Outbreak, so...
Mate, I'll give you a strong pat on the back.
Oh, thank you. That's much appreciated. Big hammer throw here into the ground. And that might cost them. The Southside Riptide looks to even it up here. Sanderson to Maddox here. Near the field. Up the line cut. No. Thought that was to Mackenzie, but... Oh, no. And it's just all flies down there.
Yeah, a bit of emotion on the field on the sideline.
Great run through defense by O'Connell there.
I feel like that throw downfield was a bit too scripted. The thrower knew what they wanted and yelled for it.
Yeah, it's like everyone kind of knew what was coming. I thought it was going to go up the line, but then yeah, they went up the field.
Have another look at that early bit before the throw.
Yeah.
They're doing well to keep the disc alive, but you yell for your receiver.
Yeah, so here, right here, Mackenzie cuts up the line. I thought that was the throw that was going to happen.
There's
But
3 red in the area, and O'Connell just reads it the best.
Mm-hmm.
It's thrown to West, no time. And indeed a score from McConnell.
Yeah. Southside Riptide just not getting back when that turn happened. Mike Palmer saying that he'll give you a pat on the back.
Yeah, I've been informed that there's a pat on the back coming my way shortly.
It's exciting.
Oh, I'm a lucky man, George. What can I say? As this game reaches its tail end, I think this is one of the first times that the gap is stretched out to 2 points.
Mm. Yeah, Southside Riptide not making use of that offensive point. Turned it over twice. So Northern Flyers got up 2 here. as we approach time cap, you'd imagine soon. I'm not sure who's keeping track of time since Sing's not here.
Oh, I'm the man.
Okay.
We're about 78 minutes in to this 80-minute game.
Oh, Nunu with a big around to Mackenzie. That's a great throw. That's vintage Malhotra.
Vintage indeed.
He loves this outside in throw. Oh, it's a slick motion as well. Looks great coming out of the hand. Easy as you like. No defense at all.
Oh, you'll be getting a pat on the back from Malhotra at this rate if he listens back to that one, Georgie.
That's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for as many pats on the back as possible.
Yeah, you're going well, George.
So what's the plan for OTTV this upcoming season? Is regionals happening? Is nationals happening? Or is it a bit up in the air right now?
If there's frisbee happening, we'll point a camera at it and see how we go.
Yeah.
As far as I know, Div 2, Div 1 nationals is on the horizon, and any other tournament we can catch as a bonus. If you want to see us at more local tournaments, consider subscribing to our Patreon. The more funds we have coming in, the more likely we are to produce this local content in your region.
Yeah, it's very exciting. You can commentate. You can watch yourself play. You can watch all your friends play and make lowlight clips of them if you'd like. Yes, 80 minutes time cap, so we're basically 30 seconds off. So we're coming after this pool. If Southside Riptide win this point, then we'll be going to Universe Point on 11s. Having a request to cover New South Wales regionals.
Send me the dates, Dan. If it doesn't clash with Southerns, I might be able to make it happen. Ryan Smith with the disc in hand.
Yep. Looking at Sam Cowan. Looks him off. Good option. Into a whatever throw, which is cleaned up by Perkins.
A bit of bodies in the air. Let's have another look.
Yeah.
Definitely not the intended receiver.
No.
John does well too.
Oh, Sean just jumps into the back of Tim Stevens there.
I feel like John did enough to avoid the contact, and
He definitely did, but
Sean not so much.
yeah, Sean Davis just kind of
The second questionable bid from
pushed
Sean.
him at the back. As John just kind of throws that into nothing.
I believe that's what we call some frisbee karma, mate.
Yeah. In other sports, you call it ball don't lie. Here.
Oh, the flat ball don't lie, George.
Yeah, the flat ball don't lie at all.
And we could be looking at a close game here.
Yeah, I could be looking at Universe. Has the time code been called yet by anybody?
I probably should get around to that.
Yeah. Yep. Radicke gets a disc on the sideline. It's in the middle. His time cap just is called. So win at this point. Oh, just in front of Mackenzie there. Not quite the legs to catch up with that one. Say the throw is probably a bit overthrown. Not the receiver's fault. So look at notable players that all the Flyers are missing tonight. I see Gareth out here. He's not playing. He's doing sprints. Ben Foley's not playing. Might be injured. Ted Wachtel not here. Not sure what he's up to. Stephen Guerin and Nathan Dignam. So all the young players are missing here. Sam Cowan throws a hammer over the top here to Sean Davis. A low pivot to John Perkins. Maybe needs to calm down after that last throw. Yeah, Ryan Smith here, back to Sam Cowan. And he just puts a big outside in. And Sean Davis reels that one in. We've got a game to 13 here. Northern Flyers up 2, game to 13. Tyler Smith's being a bit cheeky, calling for a foul call.
Yeah, Flyers haven't really excelled here, but they have done enough to be ahead, really. And one more score would just seal it off for them and preparation for their grand final berth next week.
Yeah, I mean, considering how many players are missing, it's not a bad effort. I know the Southside Riptide also missing key players as well, but
Yeah, both pick number ones are missing on both sides.
yeah. Just John Brew and 30. They're a bit of a...
Yeah, and Northern Flyers are missing their top 3 picks, actually. Foley,
Oh,
Bignal,
yeah.
and Sang.
Saying, I think Gareth, Stephen, Ted.
Yeah, they're missing half their roster.
All the young players. Everyone 26 and under, I feel.
Mate, you should be on the field, Mr. 25.
Yeah. No, that's why I'm off the field. Because I'm under. Yeah. Just missing top 2 picks for the Southside Riptide, I feel like really hurts them. I think they really give their identity. I feel like you kind of build around John Brewer and 30, especially 30.
Yeah, well, credit to the boys where credit's due. They're putting in a lot of effort to make it happen without him.
Yeah, they've really changed their play style from the start of the season. At the start of the season, they were getting blown out like crazy, just trying to throw it deep. But
Yeah, they haven't had a serious blowout in a few weeks.
yeah, no, they've been very competitive nowadays.
Also still chasing that illustrious first win.
Yeah, still doable here.
3 points and we'll put it in the bag.
Yep. Here's point 1. Sanderson, once again. Tim Stevens with a very strong undercut. He's a bit stuck here, up the line to Smits. Power position. And he goes for it anyway, even off the first fake. Oh. Where he's just not able to reel that one in. Izzy does a great job. Let's have a look back at this replay. Just fading out away from Wes. Oh, maybe Sorondo got his hand onto that one.
As we cut back to the live now.
Yep. Sean Davis bringing the disc up. Not in the cut for once, as he's thrown it a bit too far in front. And Southside Riptide have another opportunity here.
Yeah, Flyers just trying to push it where you didn't necessarily need to. And as I say that, Southside are doing the same thing.
Yeah, seems a bit rushed here. I feel like there's still plenty of time that still count. Should have maybe took the time a little bit more. But it wasn't the worst option. Sam Cowan here. A lot of deep options. Everyone coming back under. It's not happening. And yeah, it's just all over the place.
Bit of vocal cutting from Raja Patil.
Yep. Sorondo puts it deep. John Perkins has the read on it. Not quite in, I think. Or it is. Oh, no. Mackenzie calling it in. If it is, then that would be game. That's game.
And I think that's game.
So, final score of 13-10. Northern Flyers take it out. They'll be back next week for the finals up against the West Beach Titans. Spoiler if you haven't watched it.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing you on the stream next week. We'll have a good show for you, Georgie.
Yeah. I'll definitely be out here next week.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it for a second, mate. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll sign off and catch you next week.
Thank you all.